let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did you let it go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like. Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying that. Running out the block, yeah, I'm something like a lineback. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it?
How you like it?
I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking.
Like a Viking.
All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I'm in the field like a panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border.
Hold up. You know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the whole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety. You boys can't shake the play. That's that's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
Irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess, you ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up and I'm airing the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
Hey. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. They mama proud, got 1,000 in the balcony. Nah, 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 I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Hello. Make small job with the polo. Like my style, don't ya? Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a 4-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Macarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly like mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cat. So many couches I cried. Shout out Zazo, Tree, and shout classic. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up.
remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go.
Prime time over grind, game over, time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag, copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss, stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss, I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck, I had a dream and it's stuck. Living my life cause we up, looking back like where the love. Swear I be hella low key, but contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming. Against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act?
Hey, I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. Now I get it go. Now I get it go.
Ain't it crazy how them tables turn? You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a youngin', they told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I've been eating since a youngin', since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act?
Hey, I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. 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 Hey, I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. Now I get it go.
Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get yourself this thing. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz, what this pink stuff is. Long tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking. Go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it. been pounding ever since I've been gone like Kelly. They been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down front. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
Going up, a champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere, and I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle 'cause I love that sound, and we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round.
Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like
work the middle, 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 work the.
Pan a camera to the middle of the dance floor. I think there's something going down. Shorty packing goods like a transport, and I ain't never seen something so round. How round? Round like a planet in orbit, round like a b-ball. 23 Jordan, dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey, or did you just appear out in an instance? You got me all driven, revving my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Ay, count a 4 and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit. 'Cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound a light switch.
go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like
work the middle, 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 work the.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel away my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel away my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that split, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel away, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that split, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. You're friend smart, but my bud's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'm a I don't know what we have. I'm just telling you the truth. I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear. I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Get it triumphant, look, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment, energy up my body burning. My stomach keep up turning, stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it. You gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real. Lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, babe. Must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm tryna find you. Say I got sex appeal. I think it's cause I work that gun. I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none. I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again.
Well, the Florida humidity certain to be a factor in this one. There's no other way to say it, really. It is hot. It is humid here at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's a give to Mixon. And the Buccaneer defense for the second straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss.
You can bet they're not going to go away from the running game anytime soon, but this is obviously not a good start. 2 carries, 2 runs, both stop for a loss.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out. 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From the 50, it's Tannehill. Flush to his right. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Check, 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 check. Whoa, 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 get away. Hey.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Adam Thielen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
13.
A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. 55 mark, just left. Hey.
first down. Tannehill. Open man is born. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete here.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 27 yards there, a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to...
The ball is out. Kamara fumbled it, and it's picked up by the Panthers. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers.
Michael Badgley lining up.
Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill flushed out right. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up. Past the 45.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early. Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Escaping the pressure right. And his pass incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Tannehill eluding the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's what you're looking for. Quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
On second down, here's Mixon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Those shoulders went from parallel to square, and then he brought force with him to finish that run. Oh, that's impressive.
And we saw a lot of that a week ago when he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On second down, Mixon, and the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Tackle made at the
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. From the gun, it's Breeze. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Back to the air, Tannehill on second down. Flush to his right, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D Ford that time, getting the sack.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
A gain of 9 brings up third.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Mixon on the toss right. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. That'll be good for 6, but now it's fourth down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time. It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Second and 10, Tannehill once more. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Vernon Hargreaves with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Mixon, the ball carrier.
A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Joe Mixon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And Charles, he's able to dive in there in a short yardage situation.
Good.
Just find a place to get to the end zone. Didn't matter where it was, but once he did, used his nose for the end zone and dove in.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive or no? You just... And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away.
Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. Now McManus for the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now.
Panthers 24, Buccaneers 14.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Kenyon Drake on the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And that will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
16-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high power.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the all-pro Stephon Gilmore. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Mixon with a 1st down carry. Fighting his way through contact. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Panthers 31, Buccaneers 14. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Flushed out right. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Incomplete on the throwaway. brings up 3rd down and 4.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
56.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tannehill's pass, incomplete. Intended for Kendrick Ward. It's now 4th down.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They run. It's Kamara. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Opinion set to kick off.
So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Tannehill on 1st down. Under pressure, they got him again. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
55 mark, tag. 55,
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. But he'll let this go deep for Bourne. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But 2nd down instead. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Out right to Bourne. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 down at the 31. To the air again, Tannehill. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down.
It's now second.
But we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Tannehill throwing again. A throw for Thielen once again. This time it's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Desmond Trufant. Stills, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Fresh off the pick 6, it's Tannehill. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, whenever you talk about players that really broke out in the 2019 season, you better add Chris Godwin to that list. Over 1,300 yards receiving, 9 touchdowns. He was 2nd among receivers last season receiving yards per game at 95. This guy combines great body control, excellent strength, and terrific route running ability to become a really big downfield threat.
At the 47-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Back to throw, Tannehill. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They'll run it with Kamara, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Alvin Kamara, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit.
2-point conversion.
Here's Tannehill, escaping the pressure right. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
38, Buccaneers 22.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Tampa. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Breeze. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Rolling to his right. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
Stephon Gilmore.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
56.
They snap it to Tannehill. Lets it fly for Thielen. And this is going to be incomplete. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. What a game it's been for this offense and 41-year-old Drew Brees. Hey, if they get points here, they can finally surpass his age on the scoreboard. Sorry, Drew. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Byron Jones.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They run it again with Kamara. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
He was brought down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
It's 4th down.
Now look at this. 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here we go on 4th. Tannehill. Open man is born. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. A handoff to Mixon. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
Victory. And another